All right, we got it. Now we'll pull out the Fritz Co sprocket, and I'm going to use the, I guess there's no front back. I'll put the writing up front, makes it look factory. Alright, is there a, let's try this side. One side's a little sharper than the other. I'm putting the sharp side towards. There it is. Almost. I don't think it's in all the way. Is that in? I don't think so. There you go. Now it's in. There it is. Yeah, it should sit down, because the first time when I clipped it, this top part was kind of hanging up here, and now it's not. So that is definitely in. It's in the groove, man, and I can spin this on the shaft, but it's not going anywhere. So we got the sprocket on. Oops, wrong way. Cameras are different than bikes. Alright, so we got the 16 tooth on, and we'll get the chain on. So of course you didn't get to see it, but I pulled the axle out, separated this. I'm just going to undo the nuts. There's Allens on this side. Put the new sprocket on. Then we'll reinstall the spacers. Hey guys, you got the widget guy here with you. This is how I left the DR the other day. Axle's loose. I just kind of threw it together so it could sit on the kickstand. The one thing is, this is the 525 rear sprocket by 42 teeth, and I don't know where I got the information, but I heard that this one would fit, and this is off of a the RM465 500, the DR650 9094, and the SP 600. Anyway, this didn't come close to fitting. I was disappointed. The holes weren't even the same. Nothing fit. So, there we go. Anyway, nothing fit. So, put this guy away. We're done with him. So what I did is I got on Amazon that night. I did a little research, and this is the new guy, and it's a JTR 822. 822 being the key. Everything else is perfect on this as far as the holes. The black's going to look good with the gold chain, so we're going to install this. This is the primary drive X-ring chain. I have this same chain on the KLR, on the XR. It's got a master link. Now I will always have the same chain, same master links. Alright guys, so we got the new hardware on. Got the new lock nuts, washers, sprocket. Gonna put this thing together. I have all the spacers in the hub. Yeah, we will install that like this. I will get it on the bike, and then I will fire up the camera. Okay, so we got the new sprocket on, the new hardware. Axle is greased and installed. Use the Lucas green stuff, and any grease is fine. Okay guys, then one quick tip. I already did the swing arm buffer, but before you put everything back together, make sure everything's clean. I take like a brass brush or a stiff nylon brush and get all the, now's your time to get all the gunk out of the groove on the chain defense here and your chain buffer, and then that way the chain is, your new chain's not riding on old dirt. And we'll put this guy here, slide it up, nice. We are recording. So chain's on, sprockets on, bolts are tightened, torqued. So we're just going to, I'm not going to use the continuous master link, like where you press it together. I think with 30 horsepower this thing's putting out, it will be just fine. I do carry extras, so then all we're going to do is use the provided grease and lube these pins, the O-rings, and slide it in. And then one thing before I start, I want to get rid of these dirty gloves and put on some new ones. So I know they get dirty, but let's not assemble it that way, huh? So nice. God is good. I'm excited. Now let's put the rubber pieces on first, because if not, we'll grease these shafts and then we can scrape some off by sliding these rubber seals on. There they are. And then this is going to be coming in from the back, so I like to just kind of squish some of this on the inside. By swiping it like that, you kind of push it in. This will be the last time. Get some good lubing on it. Perfect. And then we have our O-rings. The pins are lubed. Slide this bad boy in. Our 520 chain conversion is almost done. Then we'll put the little seals on. And our link. Got a little bit of grease here. Grease these seals. A little bit in my palm here just so it was handy. Cool. We got that. I got this guy. And we are all set. Then we'll squeeze these things together. There we go. Heard that click in there. Yes, nice. And then the master link goes this way with the open end facing this way if you're on the top here. So it's going to go the same direction as the chain goes. And then we just go like this. There we go. And we are done. I just, with the 16 tooth and the 42 tooth 520 chain sprockets, everything's going to be different. Yours will be different maybe, but I'm at 1.5, which is 2 notches. So I'm going to check this side. The rag in. All right, guys, we put the rag in there, and that keeps everything taut, and so there's tension up against the adjusters, and we are done. We have a 520 chain kit on the DR650. So yeah, I got the Fritz Co sprocket up front with the clip right there. Then we have the JT sprocket in the back. Boy, it rolls much nicer. And yeah, it's better to have a little loose than too tight. So I'm good with that. I'll check it while I'm sitting on it. And yeah, we're done. You know, I have tension on these when they tightened it, the new hardware. Awesome. I'm a happy camper.